Jolon True, and welcome to my Let's Play of Star Trek Online on the PS4. I am the Big B82, and this is part 36 of my Romulan Republic Federation Aligned Tactical Officer. It's a mouthful every time I say it. So we have on board the Orb of Prophecy, or Possibilities, I don't remember what it was, that we've taken from the True Way, and we are heading back to BAJOR to return it to the temple on Hathon. However, the True Way are going to just let us get away with it, and they are in pursuit, and we are of course going to fight our way back to the planet if necessary. So let's howl for the mission, and then let's get this show on the road.
You have recovered the Orb of Possibilities from Gul Kardec. No doubt, you are being pursued by True Way forces. You must return the orb to the temple in Hathon. I have notified Vedek Kryn. She is waiting for you in the temple.
Well, it's nice to know that she's in the temple waiting for us. Okay, so let's accept.
How can I help?
And okay, and we need to. And let's begin. Jabberwocky. Of course, if anyone who ever read the Alice in Wonderland, Alice in Wonderland, or Return to Wonderland, one of the two. But Jabberwocky was a beast that she had to kill. He made an appearance in the Disney film. I think she had to kill the Jabberwocky. We are arrived in the BAJOR system, sir. We are, sir, detecting Cardassian warp signatures. It's the True Way. They're hailing us. Screen.
I am Gul Mutak of the Kriegar, Adjutant General to Gul Kardec. You are carrying stolen property belonging to the True Way. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
Are you insane? We are in orbit of BAJOR. We could have ships here in a moment. He's cut off communications and he's powering weapons. What are your orders, sir? How Deep Space Nine?
Sarah's here.
Commander, we have been ambushed by the True Way in orbit of BAJOR.
In the orbit of BAJOR? But how could they? Nerve of that. Sorry, I'm okay. I will borrow the Defiant and be there momentarily.
Thanks. We'll hold out as long as we can. Right. Alright. I appreciate your zeal, Commander, but let's not get carried away. That's a derogatory term for Cardassians, by the way. Alright, so we have the Krieger and, well, there's basically two Keldons here. Just choose your poison, really. I'm really going to have to do some upgrading of this ship.
I will remain in orbit when you return the orb, just in case.
Thank you, Commander. Are you ready to beam down, sir? Let's head down. Well, I'm going to be using this briefly anyway for this mission, for this arc. I'm replacing this bad boy with something else. But Kryn indicates that she's waiting for you in the temple. Acknowledged. So, Hathon is actually another social zone you can come to. The mission that brings you here is this, but also there's another one which is part of the Lost Dominion, which also brings you here. You've got all the usual sites here, you've got missions and everything, but it's a bit of a dead zone these days. Okay, so let's go and speak with the Vedic. Let her know that we have her orb.
How may I help you?
I'm here to return this orb to the temple.
Wonderful. The prophet has smiled upon us this day. What was lost has been returned to us. You have done a great service for the Bajoran people today, and we are most grateful.
It was an honor and a privilege to carry this burden.
Please, place the orb upon the altar.
With pleasure, Vedic Kryn. I have returned the Orb of Possibilities. Wait.
The service rendered is not the service desired. What does not belong cannot be returned.
I don't understand.
What has been returned does not belong. We must travel backward.
When we gaze in the mirror,
Genic?
we see our faces as others do, but reversed.
Your task abides.
Oversec?
You have recovered an orb. Now you must return it.
As you must return.
Horace? Whoa. Did I just get spoken to by the prophets?
I would be honored to know what the prophets shared with you, if you are willing. Sometimes their visions can be very confusing, and I have some experience interpreting them.
It was very cryptic, but they seem to suggest that this is not their orb, that I must return it elsewhere.
Elsewhere? But it is an orb of the prophets. Where else could it belong? Unless... Are you familiar with the so-called mirror universe? I know very little about it myself, but there is a book on that table over there by a Vedic Eth describing his experiences. Perhaps it can guide you.
Thank you, Vedic Kryn. Mirror universe. I've been fascinated by the existence of this so-called mirror universe ever since our recent contact with it. I have interviewed the emissary, Colonel Kira, and others on their experiences with the mirror universe, but many questions remain. It seems the mirror universe has prophets, but are they the same prophets? There's no mention of the Celestial Temple, and certainly the mirror of Benjamin Sisko is no emissary. I shall petition the Vedic Assembly for permission to enter the mirror universe. The Vedic Assembly has denied my request. Besides the database besides the debates about doctrine and theology, the deciding factor was political. The Federation has quarantined any access to the mirror universe, and BAJOR is seeking membership. I have continued my research by interviews, but my questions remain unanswered. I fear I have no choice but to renounce my seat in the Assembly and pursue entrance to the mirror universe on my own. I don't have the technology prowess to create one of those multi-dimensional devices myself, but I have an engineer friend who owes me a favour. I'm lucky to be alive. I managed to cross over to the mirror universe, but Terek Nor, as they call Deep Space Nine, has been taken over by the Terran Rebellion, and they're using it as a base of power, attempting to reassert their control over the BAJOR sector. Bajorans are not trusted, and are used mostly for mining and ore processing. A cruel irony given BAJOR's history in both universes. but I was able to join with the Bajoran workers and get some of the questions answered. The Bajorans of the mirror universe are much like us, and it sounds like their prophets are almost similar. They even have orbs such as we have. However, to them the celestial temple is a myth or a metaphor, not a physical place such as ours. I don't know if this is because it simply hasn't been discovered, or if the prophets of that universe have sealed themselves away for some reason. The only way to find out is either a crossover with a spaceship, or to find some way how to procure one there. I have received a curious message from somebody in the mirror universe offering me the assistance. Note, shortly after the making of this entry, Vedic Eve disappeared, was never heard from again.
Sarah's here.
We believe this orb is from the mirror universe. We think we can pass into it through the anomaly we found earlier.
Acknowledged. Be careful. The mirror universe is known to be more treacherous than our universe. And you will be cut off from any support here.
Appreciate the concern, Commander, but we will be fine. Are you ready to beam up, sir? Yes, beam up and set course for the Badlands. Badlands, maximum weaponry. Let's go and kick some ass. Tearing ass. The Romulans of the Terran Empire,
Sarah's here. What is your status?
Not really much about the Romulans. No. Anyway, we have entered the Badlands and are heading for the anomaly.
Acknowledged. Keep comm lines open as long as possible.
Acknowledged.
We have limited intelligence on the mirror universe, but from what we know, it appears the Terran rebellion spread from Terok Nor, eventually forming a new empire. The Terran Empire has reoccupied BAJOR. I believe this Captain Lita is the administrator of the BAJOR sector.
Makes sense.
I am Gul Haneri of the Torn, Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec of the True Way. You are not welcome here. Lower your shields and prepare to be boarded.
I am Gaius Myers, and I really don't care about you being Chief Tactical Advisor to Gul Kardec. Red alert. Just found that out, Commander. I believe that we should activate the portal by bombarding it with tachyon radiation. Make necessary modifications to the deflector dish. Okay, let's enter the portal. First foray into the mirror universe.
Greetings. I am Captain Lita of the Terran Empire. What a pleasure it is to have visitors from your universe. When Gul Kardec said you might be along, I didn't really believe him. But I couldn't afford to take a chance. Surrender. Now. And I will guarantee the safety of your crew.
We will never surrender.
What a pity. We could have had so much fun together. And now, I have to destroy you.
You can try. Damn science vessels. Something else.
I shall have to provide a demonstration. Cardassian forces not to be tested. I hope I will make a mistake next time we meet.
Well, certainly beat the crap out of her. We're clear to BAJOR. Let's go. Beat the snot out of her. Bloody Terrans. We have arrived on BAJOR in the Mirror Universe. From what I've been able to pick up on comm chatter, BAJOR was reconquered by the Terran Empire and is occupied by them again. We should be on our guard. Acknowledged. Bloody hell. Well, we've certainly done a number on this thing. Oh, fucking hell. So, those appear to be true way soldiers. Could they have followed us through the portal? I believe it's more likely that they were Gul Kardek's troops waiting for us. Now we can get some information about what's going on here, but call Captain later.
Gul Kardek was right. You are formidable, but pitifully predictable.
Terran forces, attack the invaders! I want them alive.
You guys really gonna stand out in the rain? Half naked? Oh well.
Guards! Guards!
They always call for the guards.
We will meet again. Soon.
And there's our BAJOR's finest holosuites.
You have interfered with my plans for the last time.
Yeah, I'm quite good at that. Ask her, Keith.
Stop! Fighting is not permitted here.
This is not your affair.
Changeling. Well, shit just got serious. What's he going in there for? Now that's getting really, really old, really fast. Capture him? You okay, Vedic?
Thank you. I feel much better. But a changeling? Here, we only have stories. In any event, what was the purpose for your visit?
I have come to return your orb.
The Orb of Possibilities? But that was lost decades ago, during the first occupation of BAJOR. However did you come by it? Never mind. The prophets teach us not to look at their workings too closely. Don't just stand there. Place it on the altar.
You're most welcome. Well, let's find out what Kardec's doing here.
Kardec to Golpalat. I have run into some complications. Namely, some agents have interfered with my plans. They have stolen the Orb of Possibilities. I assume they have returned it to the Bajorans by now. Fortunately, the anomaly remains stable. I was able to retreat to the mirror universe where I have taken shelter with my Terran allies. However, I believe they are waiting for my return. Therefore, I need you to meet with Dumatsu Khan at the facility in the Devil System in my stead. Coordinates are attached.
I love MacGuffins. I've returned the orb again.
We are most grateful. We had thought the orb lost forever. You have restored the balance.
Kemen.
Your enemies lie in wait.
Jenik. Hello again.
They want to prevent your return.
But we shall restore the
Franklin
balance
Drake.
as you did.
You have returned our orb.
Slamic.
Now you must return.
And Hassan. Pretty much the bad guy collection, yeah? Well, except Slamic, he wasn't really a bad guy, he was just more of an idiot. So, what just happened? You opened the orb case and suddenly we arrived when everything went white and we appeared to be in the RRW Leave in orbit of BAJOR, and we appear to be back in our own universe. I believe the mirror prophets returned us. I must consult with Vedic Kryn. Vedic?
Greetings. I did not see you enter the temple.
I believe the mirror prophets returned me here.
Indeed. I know little of the mirror prophets, but if they are like ours, then this is a great honor. Rarely do the prophets interfere so directly. I take it your mission was a success?
Yes, the orb is back in its proper place.
Then you have the gratitude of 2 BAJORs. May the prophets continue to smile upon you.
Thank you, Vedic Kryn. Okay, so that's Jabberwocky complete, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to Deep Space Nine, and I'm going to show you what to do with that captured.
So, Gul Kardec was a changeling. This does not bode well. An alliance between the True Way and the Alpha Dominion could prove disastrous for the Alpha and Beta Quadrants. However, the orb has been returned to the Mirror Universe, and you have returned to ours. Nevertheless, we must stop this alliance before they can do any further damage. We shall analyze the pad you retrieved to see if we find this Ketracel White factory.
Yeah, you do
How can
that.
I help you?
No. So, as I was saying before, the commander rudely interrupted me. I'm going to show you what you do with a captured changeling. Now, the defeated changeling. Now, that is the only mission you can actually get a defeated changeling. But what you do is that if you're Federation, Romulan, Klingon, or whatever, now you can take it back to your main your main port of call, which is, if you're Klingons, then it's Kronos. If you're Federation, it's Starbase, it's ESD, and Romulan, it will be the I think it's the Flotilla, or I think it's the Flotilla. However, if you can't go to those, or you just can't be asked to travel back to them, then what you do, and if you're in the Alpha Quadrant, where I currently am located, and you pop over to Deep Space Nine, and you're looking for a certain duty officer person, a duty officer NPC that will give you a mission that you need. So now all my spaces are taken, but I can still show you where it is. So if we head to Deep Space Nine.
How can I help you?
Oh, fuck. She popped that one up on me. Damn you, Commander. Alright, so you approach Deep Space Nine because if you're in the Alpha Quadrant, that's where you head to. And Deep Space Nine is a social zone in its own right. Next to the SD, I think it's the next popular one, although there's not much activity in the chat zone in Deep Space Nine, but it's a lot of people come here. As you can see by the popularity of the ships here. So let's beam on to Deep Space Nine. We're going to beam into Ops. We need to beam to Deep Space Nine. So, and we need to head to security. I'm only doing this because this mission was so short. But anyway, we head over to once we beam in. Now, here we are. So this is Deep Space Nine in all its glory, but we need to head to security. Now, what I can do, so I could have bought one of these. That'll give us an open space so I can do this. So head to security. So it'll be easy if you actually need a way. So we need to head this way. And this is the security office. This is Odo's security office. Here is Rose Senna, who's the chief of security on the station, and the person we need to speak to is the two people back here. Now, Federation. If we're Federation aligned, which we are, we speak to the Starfleet security officer. If you're Klingon aligned or a Klingon or a KDF officer, then you speak with the Klingon security officer. So we need to speak with this Cardassian officer. So we speak to her, and now we have 3 additional missions. So we still have a contraband. If we collect that from the mission, collect contraband from the officers, it's a pretty good one, which gives you 2k. It's 2k worth of 2k worth of delirium every time you fire it off. So it's nice to collect thing. But we need to deliver defeated changeling to Starfleet security. So it says now duty officer mission assignment added. Then we come into the duty officer, and there it is. 4 hours. Deliver the changeling you recently defeated into the custody of Starfleet security. Now we get 200. We get an intelligence bonus here, so a little bit of experience and some expertise as well, and 200 dilithium. So that's the beginning of the assignment, and that's it. And that's what you do with your defeated changeling. Easy as pie. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, and I appreciate any comments and thumbs up as well. And I will see you in part 37 when we're doing the mission The Factory. Until then, Journal and True, and ciao for now.